So, this is chicken curry. That's dodo, fried plantain. Your carrot salad and coconut rice.
Things I love again. I like anything with coconut, isn't it?
You like food?
No, come on. Who doesn't like food?
All right.
Okay, so you don't like food.
I do.
So why are you accusing me of liking food when
All right.
you don't like food?
Okay. So.
But I like coconut. I like coconut rice. And I like this curry thing. You know, you talk as if you don't like food. Who doesn't like food? You always talk as if it is me that likes food in this relationship. So you're not a foodie.
No, what is a foodie?
Google is your friend.
Yeah.
A foodie,
It's someone that likes food.
which technically is everybody.
Yeah, but not everybody is a foodie.
How?
No,
Who doesn't like food? Tell me.
yeah. What is a foodie? I
The
don't know what.
human nature has food in it. Don't you remember in the Garden of Eden? What caused Wahala? It was food. Wasn't it food? Food is nice. When you are celebrating, it is food. When you are happy, it is food. When you are unhappy, it is food.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, when I'm under a lot of pressure, that's when I eat a lot.
So, are you going to eat a lot today?
Yes.
You're under a lot of pressure.
I'm just going to eat a lot today.
Talking about pressure, I think that it's important how we handle pressure in marriage. I think not knowing how to handle pressure can cause problems.
Actually, all marriages that have collapsed under the platform of pressure. So how do we deal with pressure within the context of marriage?
If marriage never had pressure, if everything was fine, the money is always there, there's never any pressure with health, there's no pressure with, with the children, no pressure with other people messing with the marriage. It could be in-laws, it could be people that are interested, quote and unquote, in one of the partners in the marriage. If there was no pressure at all, every marriage would work. Every marriage. So I think one of the things that affects marriages is our inability to handle pressure, or not knowing how to handle pressure. If there was no pressure, there'll be no divorces. Everything would work beautifully.
So how do you recommend that people handle pressure? How do we handle pressure?
I think we communicate. We operate as one. So when something happens, we deal with it together. We're like, okay, this is the situation.
What if that situation is affecting the male ego? And he doesn't want to share it with his wife, so he wants to just deal with it.
You get over your ego.
It's not easy. So you think ego is something I can just jump over and say, forget it?
This is your wife.
Yeah, but it takes time. Look, there are people who have been married for 10 years, even more. And that confidence, I think it comes from creating a safe space. You create a safe space so that when I'm going through stuff, I can open up to you. Because there are people I know who, when they were going through pressure, the condemnation from the partner was what really now sealed the whole thing.
Marriage is about trust. I find it very, very fascinating that as much as marriages are breaking, homes are breaking, people are still getting married. And everybody believes that.
And the marriages are getting grander and grander.
Yeah. People still believe that even if so-and-so's marriage didn't work, even if whatever, my marriage will work because I love John. John loves me, so everything is going to work perfectly. And then they get married and things begin to happen, and they just, if they're not careful, they become part of the statistics.
So, one of the things I have said on the show before, and I'll say again, love ain't enough.
It's not.
Love is not enough.
It's not.
You say love is blind. Marriage will open the eye like this, immediately.
And physical attraction is not enough either. It's not enough. You know, in the beginning, you think this is all I need. You know, he loves me. He loves the way I look. It's not enough. So I.
And let me tell you something about physical attraction. If that's the only thing that motivates you as a guy, or on both sides, as you grow older and you're not looking exactly the way you used to look, then if that was what drove you, then you begin to look for that shape again.
There was a time.
Have I changed? I still look.
I won't talk about myself.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll talk about you too.
There was a time. I won't tell you what my waist is now, but there was a time when my waist was 24.
That means I could almost put my
Who can even believe
hand around it like this.
that my waist? I mean, when I was getting married, the designer, the person who made my dress, was convinced that there was a mistake, so they put 2 extra inches at the waist, and the dress just, was very, very loose around the waist. So there was a time. So if what you married was my figure, I'm sorry. I'm still trying to get back there. And there was a time when my husband, when he had a vision.
6-pack.
He didn't have 6-pack really.
What do you mean?
He
I have 6-pack even today.
What he has is 1 solid pack. Just
No, you need to repent. You cannot say that. How can you say I have 1 pack?
No, it's a solid pack. It's not.
No. You need to repent. And guys, you need to actually praise me that with all this cooking you give me, I still have my 6-pack intact.
By the way, everybody has a 6-pack. It's just like we can't see it. Even me. Even me, I have a 6-pack.
So wait. So, if people are marrying the figure, it's not going to work. So how have we dealt with this pressure? Maybe it will help somebody. Because we've had a fair share of pressure. How do we deal with it?
We deal with it as a team.
What does that mean in English?
That means that when something is happening, first of all, we communicate. My husband is a great communicator, by the way. He communicates better than me, I'll even admit. He communicates better than me. So when something is going on, we communicate, we let the other person know this is what is going on. I need you to stand with me in this.
And because my wife was such a poor communicator in the beginning, I had to pray for the gift of discernment. She would just go quiet. She just goes quiet. Then I have to begin to figure out, what did I do? What did I say? What did I not do? What did I not say?
During the course of this meal, this is my husband's 3rd help.
No.
And I'm still on my 1st. But anyway, back to pressure.
It depends on the size of the first help. My first help was very small.
Right.
I believe in taking things in bite-sized chunks. Very small, very small, very
bite-sized
small.
like this. Then you eat
No,
it and
no,
then
no,
finish
no,
it.
no,
Eat
no,
another
no.
bite-size. Anyway, what I was saying about pressure, I think that it's important that we marry someone you trust.
But you will not know if you trust him until there are certain conditions that bring out the character of people.
If a situation shows up in a home, in any marriage, that takes you unawares, that makes you think, what did I marry? Who did I marry? Then get somebody else involved. Ask somebody else to please intervene.
But you understand what I'm saying? That you can be married to this guy or to this girl that looks perfect. And everything goes there, on some pressure shows up. I hear what you're saying about us dealing with pressure together, but I think what has made it work for us is the fact that while we may not always agree, at the core we believe the same things. And we talk about the things that we're going through. And even if I have to pull it out of you, it still comes out. When are you going to stop waiting for me to guess what you're dealing with?
Are you still guessing?
Well,
You are not guessing. All liars go straight.
No, lions will repent on the way.
They go straight to hell.
They repent.
That's where they go. Straight.
I know, I'm trying to think of when last.
You see, if you have to think about it, then
Well, that's
that's your
important.
favorite line. If you have to think about it, then it's not an issue.
When last you pulled a face on me and I had to.
No. No.
But guys, I think it's very, very important that we create a safe space where the partner can open up. The reason people don't open up is because we've not created that safe space. And so there's no one to talk to. And rather than talk to somebody who is going to judge me and condemn me, then let me keep quiet.
That's terrible. If
Yeah.
the person that you said you will till death do us part, whatever, there's a person that you will not share the things that are going on with. That's the terrible thing.
But again, it's not automatic. We need to create that safe space.
There was someone I once told many, many years ago. I asked them, they were having issues in the marriage, and I said to them, why don't you talk to your husband about this thing that you're going through? And the lady said to me, if I tell him, he will use it against me in future.
See?
That if I let him know that right now I'm feeling vulnerable, right now this is what's going on, and I'm scared and all that, he will hold it. That's a terrible thing. I think if you want your marriage to work, there's work to do. That's what I said.
And that is why it still goes back to that safe space. That I know that anything I say to you will not be used against me in future. So I think...
And will not be the gist among me and my friends.
Yes. So I believe that's it for this week. The safe space. Let's work hard and create that safe space. And it works not just for husband and wife, it works for parents and children. It's creating that safe space. So, love you all. Safe space. Work on that.
Yeah.
God bless you.